Some big-time heroics have gotten both teams to this point. It's game one of the Western Conference Finals. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. It's the Portland Trailblazers facing the Houston Rockets. You take a look at the Rockets.
They're excited to be in this position. This is what they envisioned in the offseason. They know they'd be good. That said, this series could be a challenge for them.
Now here's Mitchell. You look at Houston. It took a major effort for them to advance out of the conference semis. How much of an effect does that have on a team?
Well, you want to conserve energy as much as possible in the early rounds. They really weren't able to do that. Here's where the home fans need to... rise up and give their guys the jolt of adrenaline they need. Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Siakam outside. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Daniels. Clock at 6. Pass to Weber. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Portland's shooting their first free throw of the night. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. Keegan Murray came up during our conversation, and he remarked, Murray is just a classic wing. He has length, he can shoot it, he defends well. I really like his game, and I told our team to pay extra attention to him on both ends. High praise for Murray.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Daniels, that one's true.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Left side, Mitchell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And that's his second turnover already this quarter. He really needs to tighten it up.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Now here's Mitchell to halt the run. Here's Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes of that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Irving looking around. Fires the 3. Portland with a rebound. From down in the low post, it goes. 7 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Portland leading by 5. Here's Weber. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Weber. Nice move. On the wing, Daniels. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Bamba.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in all of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in all too.
Here's Daniels. Gets the 3 to fall. Daniels has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
That's tipped. It's a one-on-one situation. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Rockets trail by 4. Right side, Irving. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. He takes it in, and Irving powers it home.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Second team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Murray. 4-3. The rebound by Bamba.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Releases. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Coming out hot, 4 out of 5. This could be a big game for him.
Here's our test. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, credit the quick hands of Dyson Daniels. He gets the steal that gets them out on the break.
Pass to Irving. The 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Irving's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Great job drawing the foul, and almost converted the shot as well.
And he sinks the second. Here's Simons. There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. Sabonis, high post. And again, it's Houston.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Weber. They kick it out to Murray. Offensive board. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Simons outside. Pass to Ryder. With 1 on the clock. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Trailblazers up by 2.
The Trailblazers, 23.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Here's Richmond. Wagner. Rejected by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. On defense, the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Here's Richmond. Just 4 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc. Richmond's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Trailblazers ball.
Portland leading by 5. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. From behind the arc. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
The drive by Simons.
Yeah, Simons put in all of his speed to work on that drive.
Here's Richmond. 6 points for him. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Bradley sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Kicks it out to Wagner. Fades and shoots. Rockets with a rebound. And here's Simons. Here's Ryder. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, looking at Simons' assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Richmond. Bradley sets a screen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Ryder. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Ryder's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Richmond. Give him 8. A deep 3. Portland, no good that time either.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Ryder. Back to Simons. Screen by Claxton. Inside. And stolen by Williams. Now the Blazers moving it up. The shot by Richmond, no good. And it's Simons with the ball for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. From deep, another three from Houston.
Well, don't blink, or Simons will already have the shot off.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Ori. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Richmond. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. Portland's shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Simons outside. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
Just in this quarter, he's turned it over 3 times. Not sure what's going on with him.
Here's Richmond. 10 points for him. The three is up. Unable to get that one.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Simon's shot is good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Richmond. Back to DiVincenzo. Williams with it. This one for three. Portland, no good that time either.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Simons outside. Picked by Sabonis. Out to the wing. Knocks it loose. Here's Williams. Tipped. And they get it back. Out to DiVincenzo. Fast break. Here come the Rockets.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Richmond. Counted from distance. Richmond's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And it's Simons missing. The three, DiVincenzo. Another three for Portland.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from three and capitalized.
Richmond. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
The shot off that time. Rockets trail by 6. And it's Simons penetrating. And Claxton throws it down.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They get it again. In transition, here they come. Here's Ryder. No good on the triple. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Williams. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Portland ahead, up 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Houston, trailing by 5. With some arc. Deflected. Here's Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Rockets now. Irving for 3. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 8.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Pass to Murray. That one is off. Siakam with the defensive effort. Irving for 3. Weber pulls it in. Here's our test. They get it back.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Here's Daniels. Again, the miss by Portland.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Johnson with a bucket.
And clearly, he needs no time to warm up.
Here's Daniels. The rebound by Bamba.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
I just love the ball.
Pass to Daniels. Six on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Mitchell. Back to Johnson. Siakam for 3. Here's Bamba. He goes up again. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's our test. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And he gets that one. He's got 12.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
On the wing, Daniels. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, PA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes the 2 points, moves on. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And they recover it. Back to Murray. Shoots over Johnson. Murray, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Connects from downtown.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Weber. Goes up at the strike. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And here's Siakam for 3. And Houston, another 3.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Blazers trail by 9. And again, unable to change momentum here. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Good work there as it goes.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
So it's Portland now.
2 minutes remaining.
Claxton with the block. Here's Ori. Three-pointer, no good. Bradley, high post. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
To the middle. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pulls up. Ryder can't get it to go. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
.58 seconds left in the third. And it's Simons penetrating. 6 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Pass to Ori. Here's Ryder. With the clock winding down. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. .26 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Teray. Pass to Divac. Here's Teray. And there's a pick. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
In the lineup for the Trailblazers, number 8.
And so it's Houston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Daniels. Shot from the top of the key. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. The Rockets lead by 7.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Okay. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for Houston, Nicholas Claxton. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Blazers trail by 7. Here's Daniels. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
On the wing, Simons. To the inside. Claxton. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 7.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Basket's good.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. The drive by Simons. They get the rebound. Takes it inside. Here's Claxton. Pass to Sabonis. And finally, they hit one.
That's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
He buries it from 3. 20 points for him.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like to...
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk! Daniels using that vision.
Simons with it. Pass to Ryder. Here's the break. Moving it up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thank you for that.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. First free throw is good.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Houston. Wide open. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Houston in the lead. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Irving for three. Sinks the tray. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Blazers trail by 4. Pass to Bradley. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Over to the left wing. Here's Weber. Drops in the layup for 2.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Mitchell.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
To shoot. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Bamba. Weber pulls it in. Portland trailing here. Here's Daniels. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Nails it from 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the club.
Here's Daniels. They set the pick. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3.
We talk so much about Mitchell's offense, but he can be a lockdown defender as well.
1:49 left to play in the fourth. Shakes him. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And when you need a bucket, look to a guy like Mitchell. He's so effective on the floor at finding his scoring opportunities.
It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Houston leading by 3. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
.55 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Here's Bradley. He connects.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Inside. Here's Bamba. Yes!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
To tie it up. He's off from 3. For the tie. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to...
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The fight for dominance in the West continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the Conference Finals. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Portland Trailblazers facing the Houston Rockets. You look at Houston.
Needless to say, this is a pivotal game for them. But put them in full control of the series. Pretty much everyone's predicting they'll advance to the next round, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
And we know Mitchell can get up and throw it down with the best of them, especially when he's attacking full speed.
Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Taking a look at Houston, and with a win in Game 1, they have an opportunity to put the hammer down tonight.
Yeah, this would be a big step toward the finals. To take a 2-0 lead tonight with 2 more games left on their home court would put them in terrific position.
Here's Mitchell. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. Mitchell just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Weber. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Great D that time from Murray.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Weber. Covered by Johnson. Here's Weber. Shot clock at 6. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Houston. Now Bamba. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Pass to Daniels. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. He goes up. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You can tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Here's Weber. 16 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Mitchell. He has 6. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. And it's rejected. Here's Weber. Inside. Murray. Mitchell grabs a miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Keegan Murray came up during our conversation, and he remarked, Murray is just a classic wing. He has length, he can shoot it, he defends well. I really like his game, and I told our team to pay extra attention to him on both ends. High praise for Murray.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
First team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Irving. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Daniels. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. And he hits the jumper.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's Portland now. 6-point game. Hits a three-pointer.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Taken away. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
So it's Portland now. They trail by 3. They get it again. Fires for 3. The rebound by Bamba. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Pass to Bamba. Houston making some changes.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Ryder. Drives to the hoop. Here's Claxton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Blazers trail by 5. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Now, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Now here's Simons. Here's Ryder. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
A minute 15 left in the opening quarter. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Artest. To the left side wing. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Simons outside. Picked by Sabonis. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Houston with another miss. Portland trailing here. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Ryder. Weber pulls it in. Here's Artest. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great.
The Trailblazers, 20.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Williams on the wing. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Rockets trail. Fires, high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. So it's Portland now. Here's Richmond. They get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. They get it back. Out to Simons. Pass to Ryder. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. Here's the teardrop. And it's good for 2. And now it's a 4-point Portland lead.
Give him a chance to pull off something special, and he will take it.
Here's Ryder. Gets the 3 to fall. Ryder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
From deep. The shot by Richmond, no good. Here we go, one-on-one. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Richmond.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
There's Simons with a 3. Here's Ryder. Pass to Ori. There's the 3. Portland with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Puts up a deep 3. Wagner. Outside, DiVincenzo. Wagner with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Richmond. And it's off from 3-point range.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Williams' shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Sabonis. Pass to Ori. Picked by Sabonis. From the arc. Another 3 from Houston.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Wagner. Back to DiVincenzo. The 3. Another 3 from Portland.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
There's Simons with a 3. Nails it from 3. Simons got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Richmond. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
3-pointer. Up again.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Got a piece of it. Now the Blazers on the move. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward. Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Williams. And there's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Back to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Richmond with the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Houston in the lead. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half.
Oh, man. Talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Richmond. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Richmond's got 9 points in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Siakam, no good. Williams with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Richmond. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Trailblazers, good for 2.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. This one for 3. The shot won't fall.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Back to Mitchell. Baseline jumper right on the money. Mitchell's got 8 points.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
Here's Richmond. Off target with the 3. It's a tie game here in Houston. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Trailblazers, 43.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And here are the Rockets now. To the inside. Outside for Mitchell. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Kept alive. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. 16 points for him.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard. Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Irving. And no good, trying to use the glass. Trailblazers lead by 3. Rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Six on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Irving. Buries it down low. Irving's got 7.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Mo Bamba. Portland's shooting their first free throws of the night. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
On the wing, Irving. 7 points in the game. He drops it from range. He's got 10.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Weber. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Bamba. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They grab their own miss. Outside Mitchell. Siakam the screen.
Tricky move by Mitchell with the pump fake, baiting the defender.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. It's both from the stripe.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Portland. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Houston. Pass to Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Irving. Blazers trail by 4. Can they get it? And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Ooh, it's stolen away.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
The ball's knocked loose. Now the Blazers on the move. And he jams it home with authority.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
On the wing, Irving. Down low. Bamba. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bamba's got 5.
How about the level of activity this team just brings to the building? Just refusing to give up on plays. And his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. The 3 from Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Weber. On the wing, Daniels. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Bamba. The offensive rebound. Johnson with it. Tipped away. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right iron. Houston in the lead. Mitchell with the ball. Checked by Murray. Screen by Bamba. Outside for Mitchell. From downtown. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Picked by Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Rockets with a rebound. 1:19 left in the 3rd. Here's Bamba. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Bamba. Misses from short range. Blazers trail by 4. Here's Artest. 3-pointer, no good. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Houston leading by 4. Simons, right side. 4-3. Bradley grabs the board. Now the Blazers moving it up. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Houston. 32 seconds left in the third. Here's Simons. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
Pass to Wagner. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Simons, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Screen by Claxton. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. The Rockets.
The Trailblazers, 16.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Left side, DiVincenzo. Here's Wagner. Outside, Williams. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And it's Simons with the ball for the Rockets. 6-point lead. Ori gets the bucket.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Williams. Rebound by Ori.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Simons. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Houston leading by 9. Simons, right side. Inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
And he comes up with a bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of this game.
And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul.
Substitution.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Launches a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Daniels. Drops in the layup for two.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Bamba. It's intercepted. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Got it. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Outside Irving. And the finish by Irving.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Can't cash it in from close range. Blazers trail by 7. Driving to the basket. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And they get it back. The three ball. The putback. It's rebounded by Artest. So it's Portland now. Here's Daniels. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. The Rockets lead by 7. To the inside. Bamba inside. Irving for 3. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
That's his third triple of the night. His second since halftime.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thanks. Portland making a switch here. Blazers trail by 10. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 34.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And here's Houston. They've led by as many as 11. From deep, Mitchell. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Offensive board. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Rockets. 8-point game. And the three-pointer goes.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Artest. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The Rockets lead by 11. Down low. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
So it's Portland now to the paint. Deflects the pass. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Blazers trail by 11. Down low. Here's Artest. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Now Irving, just 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Fourth personal foul. 15.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
And Game 2 of the conference finals is always so important. What a great win this is for the Rockets.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
Another statement win here in these conference finals. They look like they're in complete control and want to finish this series as quickly as possible.
But at the same time, it's important that they don't get too ahead of themselves. We've seen teams come back from 2-0 deficits before, so it's important they maintain this momentum moving ahead.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Irving. Seconds left in the final quarter. Siakam for 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And the Rockets lead by 8.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
Here's Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong. And so Houston takes this
Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture for determining where this series is going. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Look at the Trailblazers. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the two losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
Here's Houston now. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Look at the Trailblazers. Down 2-0. They got to win tonight to get some traction in the series.
And if they lose this one, you can forget about advancing. It's more likely you're trying to avoid a sweep. So tonight's all or nothing.
Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break.
Such a mobile big man. Love seeing Weber there in attack mode in transition.
Mitchell outside. In the corner, Bamba with it. Drills it from outside.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Misses the layup. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table. He told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Nice move. Just 5 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Siakam outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Portland leading for the 3. Julius Erving comes up with the rebound. And a wide open look for Siakam. And it falls over the rim and in.
Love how confident Siakam is. He knows his strengths offensively and plays to them.
And there's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Joe Johnson picks one up.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
Now, here's Mitchell. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Weber pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 1. In by Bamba. Mitchell outside. Kicks it out to Siakam. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
This is an evolving part of Siakam's game. Everyone wants to see him get more confidence at the arc.
Weber a screen from 12 feet out. Tries again. Over Bamba. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup. Weber's got his second basket of the night.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Weber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A different look now for Portland. 1:52 left here in the first quarter. To the inside. There's Sabonis. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. A three, Richmond. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
Screen by Claxton. Another miss by Houston. Trailblazers leading by 3. It's Richmond on the wing. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? It seems like they can't miss.
Down low. It's 2-on-1. Here's Williams. Finished off the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Pass to Ryder. Will it go? It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And now Portland on the break.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Simons drops them both.
On the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Ryder, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game.
The Rockets, 14.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
And they've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
To the middle, Oregon. Pass to Ryder. Screen by Sabonis. Fader on the way. Ryder no good. Trailblazers leading by 13. Here's Williams. A rebound by Simons. Here's Ryder. He has yet to score.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Richmond for three. Sabonis grabs the board. Rockets trailed by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity. Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Cans it from downtown. Riders got it back down to single digits for Houston.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Here's Wagner.
How about big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Screen by Sabonis. That's a two from Simons. Portland grabs the miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Pass to Sabonis. And another three for Houston.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Richmond for three. The offensive rebound. Here is Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Sabonis grabs the board.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now, here's Simon. And he drives in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Portland leading by 9. Richmond outside. Pass to Daniels. Here's the screen. Lets it go from deep. And Bamba pulls it down. And it's Houston's ball. Fires for three. And that one's good. Daniels has got 6 in the quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it.
Sinks the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Daniels, no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. 9-point game. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Richmond for three. And Bamba pulls it down.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his height.
Johnson outside. Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. The Trailblazers pull it in. And here's Daniels. The three. And Bamba pulls it down. And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Daniel. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Richmond for three. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
And he's been way off the
ball. Big time. The elevation, the energy. Boy, Mitchell making a statement with that slam.
Now here's Richmond. 5 points in the game. Inside. Bradley. They could use a bucket. And the layup is up and in. Bradley's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
The shot by Williams, no good. Rockets trailed by 3. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And we have an intention. Foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Mitchell right side. Bamba sets a screen. Houston needs to get a shot. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Weber. Trailblazers leading by 3. They double him with Siakam. And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Irving. "27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Irving. Here's Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 10 points for Siakam.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection is today.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Portland trailing here. Artest on the way. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Pass to Siakam. They get a hand on it. Irving for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Artest. The Blazers on offense. Trailing by 2. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Baseline jumper. Rockets with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Ryder. There's the three. Traps in the tray. Ryder's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And he gets the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Simons. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Simons missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Just 4 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer. And it's all knotted up.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
To Claxton. Sabonis trying to get open. Great touch on the 16-footer. And the Rockets lead by 2.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And again, it's Portland converted.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Screen by Sabonis. Here's Ryder. He has 6. That's to Claxton. Second chance shot. And he makes that one. Claxton's got 6 points.
Second chance points always hurt. It's not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Screen by Sabonis. Here's Ryder. It's blocked.
How about the denial for Webber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Pass to Ori. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Hits the three-point bomb. Ryder's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Pass to Simons. Five on the clock. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
Weber hits them both.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Simons. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Rockets leading by 4. And here they come. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how How about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Pass to Richmond. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Richmond's got 8.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Rockets leading by 3. Simons on the wing. He's got 7. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Man, it's such a pleasure to watch Sabonis work. A great basketball IQ and an unreal passer for a big guy.
Daniels with it. He's got 10. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game.
58. The Rockets. 63.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Simons has got the ball here for the Rockets. Leading by 5. Driving in to the paint, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's Daniels. A second chance effort. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. He's got 22.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Mitchell. Bamba sets a screen. Nice move. And the rejection by Bradley. Now Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And here's Weber. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Making the most of his opportunities. He's been effective down the stretch.
Houston in the lead. Mitchell outside. Pass to Siakam. Now, here is Irving. Shot clock at 6. Back to Siakam. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Houston foul. Julian serving. First personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. To take the lead, and he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the free throw line. Joe Johnson picks one up. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 29 points.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Johnson for three. Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
A shake. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and time. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And Portland making a change here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Oh.
He went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here's Bamba. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's the break. Artest with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Irving looking over the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Weber. Claxton no good. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Weber in the post. Daniels from outside. And the three ball is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. Mitchell outside. That's to Claxton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Weber. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Mitchell. Stolen by Artest. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers.
Donovan Mitchell, third personal foul. 15 foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for Artest.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Rockets trailed by 8. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Cool under pressure. The young guard Mitchell embracing the moment.
Two minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Rocket 6. Fades and shoots. Pass to Daniel. No good off the back of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have done.
On the center screen. And Siakam has it in the corner. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Portland on defense. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Trains it from 17 feet out.
The doctor, Julius Irving, is a smooth operator in the clutch.
Portland leading by 3. Two left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Here's Daniels. Portland again missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Houston. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes. Monster flush that time for the big man.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And Siakam has it in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
And then Irving slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.